Hello everybody, Preferred Selection here. I'm not going to check the TV because it's Friday and there's nothing I care about on the TV. Welcome back to Stardew Valley. I'm going to start things off with a cutscene where Marnie is going to offer me a doggo. I'm going to accept the doggo, provided I don't accidentally click through this too fast. I will adopt the dog, yes. I'm not going to name it Snooch, or Freese, or Tresiba, or Jomello. These are all terrible names. What key did I... Oh, that's weird. The equal key is a star key? Okay. We're going to name our dog... I named my character Beryllium, so let's just keep going with the periodic table. I'm going to name my dog a Noble Gas because it's a doggo. And dogs are both noble and they have gas, so neon works. Let's check our mail. That is, alright, so Morris is telling us to come down to Walmart. I'm not going to read this all, but you can pause it if you want to read it. He's basically like, hey, come down to Walmart, come hang out. It's not actually called Walmart in the game, obviously, but Joja Mart. But we don't want to hang out. This is a small town, and I've heard stories that in small towns the thing to do is to go hang out at the big superstore. But we're not Morse's friend. We don't want to be Morse's friend. So we are going to decline his invitation. I'm pretty sure we just completed a quest, and we got a couple quests. So we got started. We planted some stuff, got 100 gold for planting things. Then we also, farming level 1 and craft a scarecrow. Raising animals, build a coop. Probably not going to build a coop right away. Something to think about doing, though. We got 16 parsnips. None of them are any kind of good quality, which is a little bit of a bummer. I guess you don't get the dog dish right away, because it... No, you do. Okay. It's all the way up there. You can fill up my dog dish. Doesn't actually do anything. Come on down this way. On Fridays and on Sundays, you do want to check the Traveling Merchant. We don't have a lot of money, so I'm probably not going to buy anything unless I see something that really stands out. But it's worth coming down here just to do it. Oh, got a mixed seed. Okay. That's gonna get planted. Alright. So, yeah, pufferfish would be kind of nice for the community center. You can catch those in the summer, I believe. Honey, I'm not worried about. We'll get that eventually. Mayonnaise would be nice for the community center. But none of this is stuff we need. Rare seed I would buy if I had the money for it. Maybe. I mean, I don't think I'd actually buy it now, just because there are better things to do with my money this early. Like, yes, rare seeds are one of the most valuable crops, but I think people focus too much on, like, it's not that essential to be planting the most valuable crops all the time. You want to be reinvesting your money constantly. That's why the cheap, fast crops exist, and that's why they're worth bothering with sometimes. Like, yeah, it's not... Oh, no spring onions today? Just none at all? Maybe spring onions don't pop up except for once a week. So yeah, I don't see anything worth picking up down here. Alright, well that's... You do want to check for spring onions every so often, but we did already pick them once this week, and they might be a weekly thing. I could go try and talk to the wizard now that I'm down here, but I really do think that is, that's locked off. Right? Isn't it? We're here, so... might as well try. It's right up here, isn't it? Am I crazy? That's the wizard's tower. Okay. You don't really need to go out to the wizard for very many things. Alright, it's locked so you can hear someone inside. You might need to do that before you trigger the wizard's event. I don't remember, but we've done our part. We know the wizard's home. Hopefully we'll get his cutscene whenever we're due for it. We sold some fiber last week. We found out that it's not worth selling. It's just worth keeping for whatever you're going to use it for. I'm going to sell this. Do I want to sell the horseradish? I might. It's 50 gold. 50 gold is 50 gold is way better than 13 energy at this early stage, at least. I'm just going to go ahead and plant that wild seed and that mess of stuff. I'm going to put away my fishing pole because I don't think I'm fishing today. I'm going to try and buy enough seeds that I can replace these parsnips and also maybe square out my farm a little bit. So I think that's going to be 19 because I picked... Oh. Alrighty. This is a super long cutscene, but I don't actually want to skip this because this is kind of... This sets up the entire game. This is the mayor of Stardew Valley telling me about this community center. And one of the big goals in this game is to fix up the Pelican Town Community Center. I could read what he's saying, but I'd rather just tell you in my own words. Because I'm sure there's a million YouTubers who just like, these days, we don't need... That sounds like I'm making fun of other YouTubers. I'm not, but I'm just saying there's other videos you can watch if you want to see, like, a summary, like, just if you just want this read to you. Or you can just pause it and read it if you want to read it. But yeah, he's saying that people aren't hanging out here anymore, and it's an abandoned building. Like, would you want someone hanging out in this community center? Like, of course they're gonna stay home. Like, their homes are nice. Like, why would they come here? Then you walk inside, you discover that there's a weird hut in here, and he assumes that the little children in the town have built it. Then you see a little gumdrop thing, and that's very Harvest Moon right there. Reminds me of the Harvest Moon fairies. The mayor did not see it. This is a big part of the game. There are 6 sections of the community center to restore. And you get prizes for restoring each section. You get prizes for restoring the subsections of each section. And you also get prizes for... I believe you get one final thing for totally finishing the community center entirely. Or at least, once the community center is done, the seed store, which we went to on... Wednesday, it wasn't open. That seed store starts being open 7 days a week, which is kind of nice. Jody, we've already talked to, right? Yeah. She's trying to tell me about how great Walmart is. I don't believe her. Go ahead and sell my parsnips for $5.60. That's not a ton. That's about what we made from fishing that one day. So yeah, 16 parsnips, about worth as much as like 7 or 8 fish. And now, do I want to just reinvest in plants? Or I could hang on to this money and try and turn it into a backpack. But I think where I'm actually going to get my backpack is... Do I want to plant a couple flowers just to have them? Yeah, let's pick up 1 tulip, 1 kale, 1 jazz, just to have them if I need them. Jazz is actually... It's not worth much, but you can use it to make a lucky lunch, and those are nice. Do I want a bunch of jazz? I don't think I do. By the time we can make a lucky lunch... I'll take some more potatoes. And I'll take... Yeah, this is a little weird, but I think this is going to work out. 1, 2, 3, 6. Okay, no. Alright. So it's 19 things, uses most of our money. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. It's gonna be enough. Have I talked to Harvey yet? Harvey, have I talked to you? Yeah, I have. Get out of my way. Rat problem. Investigate the community center. Do I have to go back in there now? I'll go back in there, I guess. I always forget how close to town it is. It's really, like, right there. Alright, so, if I go look at, like, the fish tank, for example, should... Can I not look at things yet? That's weird. I'm investigating. Oh, is it here? Okay, so yeah, you look at these things, and then the wizard is gonna tell you what they actually... Yeah, I think you have to see this strange writing. And then the wizard will tell you what it means. At some point. I'm still not sure. It's been a while since I've, like, played Stardew Valley fresh, so I'm not entirely sure if I remember how to, like, what happens in every order, but it happens naturally enough. Like, you don't need to know how to... You don't need to know exactly where to go to do everything. I do want to check my social stuff. Okay, so I need to meet Sam at some point. While I'm in town, I could go talk to Pierre. Or not Pierre, Elliot, because he's not far. It's funny, I'm going to the beach without my fishing pole, but that's okay. Elliot should just be, like, right there, right? That music change, I was worried I triggered a cutscene again. Worms. Library book. I don't really do a whole lot with the library books, but I think collecting them is... Alright, Elliot might be harder to meet than I thought, because he is at the saloon a lot. I don't think he'd be at the saloon right now. Sam is also at the saloon a fair amount, so we can just pop in the saloon one night and try and get them taken care of then. They wouldn't be here at 3 o'clock, though. Right? Yeah. We will eventually get done meeting everyone and be right. So this is going to be a super messy crop. It's just going to be things planted in random spots. But that's okay. I couldn't remember if this was 3 or 4 wide when I was down buying seeds. Gonna be a little awkward. I thought it was 3 wide. That's why I only brought 3 of the, That's why I only bought 3 of the, trellis things. So I thought I had a little spot to plant them. It's okay, though. I'll plant them somewhere. Just enough water for everything. This is the ugliest layout I've ever done for the farm, but that's okay. Once we get to summer, we'll actually put some care into making sure our farm kind of looks nice. But for now, this is fine. And I think I don't remember if I planted any crops so far that are both spring and summer, but if I did, we're trashing all of this and we're starting over. I'm not going to keep anything from this spring layout, even if it costs me a little bit of money. I'll chop down some wood. It's a quick way to use up this energy I have. A lot of the early game is like looking at what you have, and it's like, do you have a surplus of energy but no time? Do you have a surplus of time but no energy? And figuring out what to do from there. Like, if the issue is you have a lot of time but no energy, then something like running around with your scythe might be worth it, or you might want to go fish. If you have energy but no time, just go chop down some trees, and that'll be taken care of shortly. I'm going to push this stuff back a little bit. The more room I have around my farm proper, the better. That unfortunately fell towards the water, but I don't think anything from that went in, which is nice. Kind of lucky. We do actually need wood for a lot of early stuff, so it's fine to just like be getting wood. We'll put it to use. Yeah, and just like that, we are out of energy. And I don't think I want to... I could start like throwing consumables in my throat if I just wanted to keep going, but this was a pretty productive day. I'm actually comfortable going to bed at... We had so many cutscenes, we're already at the 15-minute mark in the video, or past it. I'm just going to go to bed at 7. It's fine. Farming leveled up. So now we have basic fertilizer and a scarecrow. Probably going to make both of those. Level 2 foraging is good, but I don't think we'll be making the survival burger. What does the survival burger take? Or is it... Do you need a... Yeah, you need a kitchen for this. It's funny, they give you a burger recipe as your level 2 foraging. What are the odds that you have the housing upgrade to make a kitchen right away? Not likely. Scarecrow is pretty straightforward. It's just a little bit harder to make than a chest. Glad we hung onto some fiber. None of this other stuff we really need. I might make some more torches just so I'm not stumbling around too much. Nothing on the TV that I really care about on a Saturday. There's another parsnip. At some point, I might want to start stockpiling... Ooh. That's pretty stationary. Okay, so the wizard wants me to come visit him now. And then Robin is telling me about that kitchen. Okay, so I guess you get the survival burger, and that's just like an excuse for Robin to be like, hey, I heard you might need a kitchen. Using my watering can, even though it's almost out. You don't really get a proper indicator for when it's empty. It's... I mean, you'll see your character kind of like struggle to water something, but... There's no... Like, you can't hover over this and tell, like, how many uses of water you have left. That'd be a nice UI improvement. I mean, you do have tooltips when you hover over your tools, so it seems like it wouldn't be too hard to do. Watering the crops, yeah. I think I do want to keep my plot of land. I could get greedy and start, like, planting more things, but I think while I've got the basic watering can, this is plenty. Just because, like I said, I don't want to do a lot of editing. Wow, that dog bark is kind of an annoying sound effect. It's like the same... Yeah, out of water. Got so close. Yeah, I think that's only one sound effect for the dog that just loops. That's great. No point in cutting down this grass stuff just yet. We might get a silo sooner rather than later, and then use the grass for that. I'm surprised we haven't lost any of our crops to the crows yet. I'm gonna go build a scarecrow like now, just so that that's not a risk we have. Alright, so now that once we meet the wizard, we're gonna want to go like actually take care of meeting everyone, because the wizard really should be the last person you meet. We still have Sam and Elliot and green-haired girl. It's gonna be a cutscene heavy video today, I guess. This one's also a really long one. I'm tempted to skip it. Resmodius, Seeker of Arcane Truths, tells you about how to Yeah, he kind of rambles on. Tells you about how to, I didn't know he could... I forgot he could summon those. Is he summoning those guys, or are you just, like, seeing one? That poor thing looks like it's in pain. Like, no, I don't know if trapping in that summoning circle is necessary. Junimos. It refuses to speak to you because you summoned it to a weird, like, summoning trap thing. He just told me I have no reason to fear them, but yet he has this, like, crazy circle thing. I don't know, maybe it's not a trap. Maybe it's just, like, the runes that you need to actually summon something. Alright, then he leaves. Goodbye. So he's going to tell you how to read the community. I always thought that this was kind of like a unnecessary step. Like, why not just have the Junimos able to write in English? But gives the wizard something to do. I do want to start paying attention to what I need to save for the community center, so we're going to start doing that soon. Like, I think until you hit this scene, you don't even have the inventory tab to go look at what's on the community center. So that really, like, really slow scene of you, like, tripping out here, which I don't have the time for. You start tripping out, and then everything's done. That was, like, pretty much most of it, and then that's it for the wizard. Okay, very enlightening. Now we can... Now we should have a tab. Collections? No. We should have a tab for the community center. Maybe I have to go back in there? I want to investigate that a little bit. Do I have to go back in the community center to get my community center tab? Because that is the really, like, I don't want to be playing the series and looking at like a off-site wiki or whatever. I want to be looking at the, just staying within the game for what I need to go get for the center. I'm going to turn down the footstep sound just a little bit. Usually I have it as like the loudest thing, but I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. I'll put one more crop there just to use that space. Give me an artifact. Copper ore is... Honestly, a single copper ore is not great find. Kind of fills our bag a little bit. So Saturday night, I think I'm going to try and go into the saloon and see if I can catch the green-haired lady, and I think she also comes here for yoga. Would she be here right now? No, the yoga crew is not here. What do I want to buy? What do I want to buy from you? I've got everything planted that I need to plant. Yeah, see, he sells your... You know, he marks up your stuff that you sell him. I'll buy another parsnip. Parsnips are really not super worth messing with, but I don't know. Why not? What do I want to do with the rest of this day? That is the tricky thing. I am going to go up to the community center because I just want to see if that's something I needed to go do now. Is walking back in here the... Oh, I think I overshot it. Map. Nope, it's above me. Is it? What? Oh, okay. Although, question, can I get some rare seeds from here? Or not rare seeds, but, there we go. I'll plant that instead of the parsnip. And then I can use the parsnip to fill a hole if something comes up on, like, a Wednesday. Because Wednesday Piers is closed. Okay, so now I can see the, Does it force you to start out with bridge repair? I don't really remember it being that way. Do you have to, like, turn in a... Alright, so Spring Forging Bundle is going to be the only one that we really have a shot at for right now. Construction Bundle we could also do in the near future. Alright, so we want to start saving Horseradish, Daffodil, Leeks, Dandelions. Just one of each for that. Which I knew we would need, but I didn't mind selling a couple. Alright, I think you have to get one bundle done. Still not showing me the community center thing? Okay. Interesting. That's definitely a part of the game. You definitely can see what you need over here. Yeah, I'll start, maybe I'll do a little foraging. And show you guys, for those of you new to Stardew Valley, if anyone watching this is new to Stardew Valley, show you kind of what it looks like to, yeah, there's a leak. I'll do. Oh, I can't wait to get the second tier of backpack. I'll probably rush the third tier of backpack pretty soon, just because that's also nice to have. It's weird to not have access to the mines, because normally when I get, like, when I don't know what to do in Stardew, I just go to the mines, but I'm not open yet. Okay. Spring Forging Bundle. And it'll show you what reward you get just for completing this, right? No. Okay, no it doesn't. But it will, it'll repair a bridge to the quarry, I believe. The bridge goes somewhere. I think it's the quarry. So the rest of our forageables we'll want to be saving, so that we don't have to, like, buy them from the traveling merchant later for an exorbitant amount of money. If you're trying to complete Community Center in year 1, I think usually the biggest thing people miss is all the spring stuff. Just because, like, you get your first month where you're kind of broke and trying to do a million other things and trying to sell most of what you find, or eat most of what you find. And, let's just put that there. Okay, pull out my fiber, pull out my coal. Make a scarecrow. And then we'll put the scarecrow, like... It should be able to protect pretty much all of my crops if I place it there. I might be missing a couple things right on the end, but pretty soon we'll have multiple scarecrows and then it won't be a problem. Advancement. Oh, you get 100 gold from... it's not a ton of money, but every bit helps. I think I want another chest just so I can start sorting things. We have enough wood now that, like... Yeah, we have enough wood now that, like... Okay, so what do we want? How are we going to arrange this? Yeah, for now, blue is going to be my seed chest. You know what? No. Okay, so... This chest over here is going to be for, like, ores and monster loot and everything we get from mining. I built it a little bit before I needed it, but that's okay. Now we have it for when we need it. And I think I'm going to go just try and, like, clear more stuff off my farm, because I'd really like... When summer hits and we're trying to plant new crops... a lot of the stuff on our farm is going to, like, start encroaching inward. So we want to be taking care of... we want to push it as far back as we can now, so that when summer does come, we don't have to spend... Like, the last thing you want to do in summer is spend your first day clearing stuff. You want to be spending that planting. Oops. Whatever side you chop a tree from, it's going to fall to one of the other 3 sides. It's not going to fall back on you. So if you're chopping kind of near water, you know, you might want to kind of pay attention to that. Just so that you're not... It's a good habit to get into, otherwise you're going to get like half your tree knocked into the water and you're not going to get the stuff from it. Eventually I'm going to divide my chest into like more categories than just like... Into more categories than just like stuff that comes... Ooh. Oh, good. I'm glad I freed up an inventory spot. I didn't realize some coal dropped. Should I be fishing right now? I don't really... Honestly, we can save a lot of fishing for winter. Like, actually leveling up the skill and doing a lot with fishing we can save till winter. I want to try and get some of the fish caught now. Like, if there's any fish that So I've been thinking about, like, what my goals are for the series, if I have any, like, challenges I want to put myself towards. And it would be kind of nice to complete the community center in year 1. I'm not going to, like... Okay, I can hit this again, right? Yeah. It'd be nice to complete the community center in year 1. It's not like, if I don't get there, I'm not going to worry about it too much. But if I can get there, that'd be cool. I definitely want it done before year 2 when Grandpa shows up, but that is a much, much easier goal. Because it's really about... It's about the stuff that you can't do in the first spring. That is really where the struggle is for getting the community center done early. I don't want to go to bed at 7 2 nights in a row. So let's see... I didn't leave myself anything to eat, which is kind of annoying. But that's by choice, because I want to get that money. Run through with my scythe. Do all the things that I... Pretty much the only thing you can do when you don't have any energy is run through with your scythe. Try to get those mixed seeds. Not having much luck with mixed seeds right now. There's one. Okay. This might be the kind of thing that you only want to do on, like, a... Oh, okay, the seeds are coming. It's just maybe bad luck. Just got a pop-up that a friend is playing Stardew Valley. I hope that doesn't show up on your end, because I really don't like to broadcast my friends list, just in case, you know, people have their own right to decide their privacy, and those in-game pop-ups are a little annoying, but I don't think that showed up on your end. You can chop down the very smallest of the trees with your scythe. I do have enough energy to... Yeah, I can power through that if I need to, just to untrap myself. Some more torches would be nice. Yeah, let's use a little bit of tonight, because, I mean, we can go till midnight really easily. I need sap for that, right? A modest amount of light. Yeah, let's go, let's put a torch over here, just so that when we come home we can see. And, sure, by the watering area. That's good enough for now. And, yeah, well, that ended up being a... Even though we went to bed at 7 that one night, ended up being a really long episode just because we had all those cutscenes. Oh, 1 parsnip. That was my farming for the day. Alright, that's fine. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I will see you guys for the next one. Have a nice day.